Hey guys, welcome back to TTSMC Trader. How are you all? I hope everyone is cool. Let me know if you can hear me and everything there. You can see me. Or first of all, just talk to me a bit. That when we'll start the live, I hope no interruption will happen over there. Hey Sophia, good morning. Vin, good morning. Kurshid, good morning. RSB4XY, thanks for the penguin, brother, and good morning. How was the day, guys? I mean, how are you watching this market, and what is your expectation from this market, and what you were thinking from this market? Are you bullish? Are you bearish? Are you thinking about like long-term consolidation, manipulation? What you were thinking actually? Let me know. Today we have FOMC around PM session. Just remember that. Thank you, RS. Loud and clear. Thank you so much, brother. Please don't forget to put the like button. Good morning, Dolphus. How are you, sir? Who else is over here? I can see 24 people are watching. Can I know the names? Who else is over here? I can understand that Sophia, Vin, Khurshid, RS, Dolphus guys are here. Is there anyone else I know? Let's wait a bit to see that if there is anyone else here I know personally. And is there anyone who is new over here? Absolutely new, like you're watching us like 1 week or 2 weeks, something like that. Hey Shirke, Trader Dilfty, thank you brother for being over here. Dolphus, good my brother. Thank you, brother. Yeah, always try to be good. At least in this market condition, please try to be good. 326 at the rate of 326. Hello, brother. What's your name, brother, by the way? Are you Raman? Hey, Sharada, how are you, sir? How is the trading, brother, Sharada? How is everything is going on? I'm frustrated, to be honest. Hey, go 381616R I6R. Good morning, morning, brother. I'm seeing some new names over here. Old names are disappeared. Good morning, Achik. Thank you, brother, for being here. Here I got a old guy. Thank you, Achik, for being over here, man. Let's have a good trading day. Yesterday was good. Yesterday was good. Yeah, but today's market, I personally don't know what is going to happen. Here, this is the weekly chart for Nasdaq NQM 2026. I don't know you guys already changed your contract size or not. I mean, sorry, contract or not. Please make sure you have changed the contract from H to M, NQM 2026. Okay. Otherwise, uh, that other, I mean, previous contract can have like a lot of volume in a weird price action. Yesterday, blown one account and 316 plus in another eval. You have blown the eval account and you have made some money in eval account, absolutely perfect. But if you say that I have blown some funded account and then I have made some money in eval, I'm not agree at all. I mean, you blow 10 account, it's absolutely okay, but one funded account should be very much protected. Slowly. Your funded account, if any of you have the 50K funded account, any of you have the 50K funded account, and a day, specifically a day, if you stop with like 150 to 200 maximum loss, 150 to maximum $200 loss in funded account, this will lead you to the payout for sure. There is no confusion, there is nothing, but only thing is you have to do in a day you can take maximum 150 to $200 loss. for a 50K account. Okay, if it is a bigger account, then of course uh, the, the the loss will be a bit much bigger. But for 50K account, maximum should be around 50 to $200. It will take a long time. The first payout will take a long time because you have to go above the buffer. That's why it will take a long time. But after the first payout, this cycle will be happen like within 1 week, 1 week, 1 week, 1 week. Every week you will get payout. You will get payout. Now, if you have 5 account, funded account, and if you just follow the same thing in 500 account, after the buffer, the first payout is gonna take a long time. But after the buffer, oh man, every week you will keep getting the payout. Yes, sometimes you'll blow your mind and you'll blow your account. But that blowing account will be the evil account. Walaikum salam, Shinobi. How are you, sir? Blown evil only. Absolutely good, man. Evil is just shit. Hey, Danchi, good morning. Brother, I asked you the question on Discord. Did you take that both buy and sell, both of them? Or you just took the buy and then you're just framing the sell? Hey, Didu, which platform are you using and which platform do you use to trade? The best is Take Profit Trader. Unfortunately, they stopped the partnership with me, so you won't be able to use the T2 wizard code anymore for the Take Profit Trader. That's the best, in my opinion. Even though they have refused to working with me because I don't have the engagement. If you go, without Take Profit Trader, I'm using the Lucid Trading because it's cheaper, and there is no consistency rules inside the funded account. Also the Blue Guardian futures because they're also cheaper. Okay, so just because of that, uh, I'm just going for that. But if you can go with Take Profit Trader, they are the best. Okay, just use someone else's code because my code I think it's not going to work anymore. Mm, uh, Out of Take Profit Trader, I will go with Lucid Trading. This Lucid Trading is getting very famous day by day. So Lucid Trading, or if you go for the cheaper account, maybe there will be some other platform. I just don't know about that clearly. If you are using like go for the direct funding account, I always prefer Tradify. Always. Any other platform go for the direct funding? No, I'm not agree with that. Only Tradify. A long explanation. I just don't have the time to go for that because the 9:30 is very near. Hey, Shortic 7, good morning. Don't you both buy and sell? Congratulations. Now, stay away. Don't you? Stay away from the chart, right? You have already got a lot of profit. Stay away. That account, don't touch it. Either go with another account or go for the paper trade. However, this morning session, uh, I would love to show you something first. This is the what to say, the calendar, and you see Wednesday 2 p.m. we have the funded FOMC. 2:30 we have the conference. So if you have FOMC, there is one rules I clearly told about that. If you have that news around PM session, which is FOMC, the best time to trade is from 7 to 8:30. That is the best time. The morning session most of the time is gonna be a choppier session, very choppy session. The morning session, a very tough situation. Now this information doesn't have any value. Why? Because the market is always choppy, right? Like consolidation, boom, consolidation, boom, consolidation, boom. It's not something like it's gonna give you the opportunity. No, it's not simply giving it any kind of opportunity. If you're lucky, you are going to get that account. Maybe you are going to get one, two losses, very small losses, and then when you are going to get that boom, your loss is gonna be mitigated, and you're going to be like unlimited profit. If you can if you are very strict with your leverage, that means you're not going to take more than 3 microcontract, 5 microcontract, 1 mini contract, 2 mini contract, according to your account size. If you can strict over there, if you're not taking huge risk, maybe it's possible to get the boom after one or two losses. If you're extremely lucky, of course, your first trade is going to be the winning trade. Otherwise, at least one or two trade. You can see last few days I'm sharing the execution. Most of the area, my first trade is the losing trade. Very small loss, maybe 5 handle, 10 handle loss, and the next trade is a boom. Even like if it doesn't hit my target, it's at least mitigate my loss and all the profit come from that area. So this is how this market is actually working, but I'd love to talk about this market a bit because I'm very much near to 9:30, just a bit, okay? This is the weekly chart, and if you see the weekly last three weekly candle, I don't know what to say over here. This is the volume imbalance that's been marked on my chart. This candle low, that candle high. Sorry, this candle open, this candle close. This volume imbalance, you'll be able to see it from my lower time frame. And this is this week candle so far. No week. See, market open and started to go higher. So there is no week. From the daily chart, that is the bearish PTR, only bearish PTR, and this is that volume imbalance I was talking to you. Just that is that volume imbalance. Just market yesterday came to this daily bearish gap. I wanted to see it to be unfilled. Market didn't leave it unfilled. Instead of that, closed that gap 100%. But so far it's reacting. Okay, it's reacting from there. So now, is it going to go higher again, or is it going to fall? For the sell side liquidity, which is still open from the regular trading hour, I just no idea. Okay, because this is the price action for so far. Okay, this is the price action. This market is not moving anywhere, so it's consolidating. If I see it's a bull candle, I can expect a bear candle. If it is a bear candle, I can expect a bull candle, something like that. However, this volume imbalance concurrent crossment is rejecting, or it's holding the market, and this daily bearish gap is also holding the market. We'll see how this market is going to work. If I can find something good over there, we'll see. Look for that. So here is the opening gap, a new week opening gap. You can see this candle opened here, this candle closed there. This was the new week opening gap, and then market finally closed that new week opening gap 100% over here. All of this price action is inside the new week opening gap. All of this price action, okay? Just remember, if you're trading inside a new week opening gap or new day opening gap, every single tick is important. Every single tick. I actually covered all of these things in detail while when I was working with the new week opening gap or new day opening gap. I have explained you how this market is going to respect everything. Not only this four quadrant, but also this all quadrant should be divided by four quadrant, which ICT is showing right now. If you guys watch his the last few what to say, I mean the videos, you will be able to see that ICT's chart looks like that. But if you guys remember, if there is anyone, I have already talked about this long time ago while I was talking with the I was working with the new week opening gap, new day opening gap. Okay, over there I have shown this to you like like this way, like this way. Okay, which ICT is showing right now. I'm happy because he is just referring all the information I have already explained. Yeah, of course, I will say that I learned it from ICT, but that was my observation how this every quadrant level is going to be divided by the quadrant, new quadrant levels. Okay, so you will be always see that every single every single one should be divided by 4. Now I'm not able to do that right now. It's gonna be disaster. So I'm just trying to show you while this market is trading inside a new week opening gap, new day opening gap, it's really difficult to trade inside that zone because this market can be respected from any level inside this new or new day opening gap. However, I would love to see that sorry, yeah, I would love to avoid this new week opening gap. I want to see what happened over here. So this is that daily bearish gap around here which has been perfectly rejecting, and from the hourly chart, to be honest, I really don't have anything to say. I would love to go directly from 15-minute chart, and 9:30 has already came here. Okay, that was the buy side liquidity has been cleared yesterday and build a new buy side liquidity, which I'm going to mark right now. This buy side liquidity has been cleared and market has built a new buy side liquidity. This is a new buy side liquidity. You can see this high and that high, they're very, let me actually go with this relatively equal highs, much more easier for you to understand why I'm marking the buy side liquidity. So this is actually not the buy side liquidity. My target is this high, okay? But for the sake of this conversion, I'm just marking this two line over here, which is a relatively equal highs. That was the buy side liquidity as my target yesterday. Unfortunately, market didn't do that. And then we have shown you this last fair value cap, and I've also shown you the execution from this last fair value cap 1 minute. Okay, tap here, and that was the run. Unfortunately, before getting this run, market stopped me out over here, so I actually didn't get the whole move. Unfortunately, I got stopped out. But if I would be able to stay over here, maybe that would be awesome trade. Bad luck. Market came back 15-minute last fair value gap, which is inside this volume imbalance. So yesterday's opening gap, I'm going to remove this opening gap from my chart. because that's been cleared 100%. It's been closed. Okay, all the sell side liquidity has been cleared, so I'm gonna remove all of them. None of them is important. Regular trading hour, opening gap, opening gap, opening gap. The real liquidity void is over here. This market is more interested to see, can I go over here to take or to close this void. This is the liquidity void. Void means there is no buy, there is no sell. This is the real liquidity area. This area is kind of a magnet, so market always call the market, come back, come back, come back. Also, we have this opening gap from today, so I'm gonna mark today's opening gap, see how far this market can trade. I prefer to trade at least the 50%, and then I will see if it can keep falling for this sell side liquidity from the regular trading hour. So just remember, this is the sell side liquidity from regular trading hour, very clean liquidity, which is just below this 50-minute bullish gap or the last gap. And below here, have this some sell side liquidity from the electronic trading hours. I'm talking about here, this sell side liquidity over here. And it's time to go for 1 minute chart, and on my right hand side, this is gonna be the 15-minute chart. Overnight big run can cause the morning session choppy. We have the FOMC around the PM session, so be very careful. It's gonna be a tough situation to call the trade today. Please let me know what is your bias. Are you bullish? Are you thinking about bearish? Or you will just go whatever this market is going to offer you? What is your thinking process right now? What you are thinking right now? Like, if you don't know what you are looking for, then you won't be able to frame a trade, or you won't be able to plan the game. For me, if I tell you, I want to see this market to go at least until this 50% of this opening gap from today. I can see here is a gap above this high. There is another gap as well, but I don't want to see this high to be taken because it has cleared a lot of buy side liquidity here. So this buy side liquidity is more than enough to be cleared as a last fair value gap reaction. So from 50-minute chart, this is the last gap that hold the market, send it higher as a reaction, and then we'll see if it can respect it from this consecutive order block here. 1 2 3, I think 3 candle. Yeah, 1 2 3. This consecutive 3 candle, still market didn't trade this order block. So on a see it will go higher first, trade this consecutive order block, maybe trade the 50%, then if it can fall, it doesn't need to go over there, but if it can go over there, that's cool. You can say this has traded this gap doesn't have any value to me. I'm gonna cover all of this thing, fair value gap. It's not the fair value gap, so I don't have any importance of this gap here. But yeah, of course, I have this consecutive order block, they're important to me. If the min threshold is broken, which is aligned with this 50%, maybe it will keep going higher and take that high. Also take this relatively equal highs over here. See this just above the opening gap. I'm not interested yet about that, but of course it can do that. Right now, I'm just thinking, can it go and trade this 50%, which is aligned with this consecutive order block? Let's hope for the best. I hope we'll find something. Don't rush. Go slowly, take time, wait for the perfect setup. Don't feel like FOMO, fear of missing opportunity. You're not going to miss anything today. It's for sure. After getting this whole run, see this run from here to here and then here to here. It's a huge run. So there to there, it's near about 400, $500. Okay, something like 500 handle, and from here to here almost 300 handle. So something like 800 handle market has already given from buy and sell. So be very careful before pushing the button. Please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new. Lucid Trading has a new offer. I think it's valid for next few days. If you buy 3 pro accounts, you will receive one free pro account reset. So if you use the code T2 Wizard at your first purchase, you will get 50% discount and then 40% discount. The code is T2 Wizard. If you use the code, I'll be grateful to you. Okay, you will get the link on the description if you don't know the Lucid Trading, or just type down Lucid Trading prop firm on Google. You'll find that. Thank you guys for being over here. Good morning, Dora. I'm going based on what market gives me. That's cool. Go. Yeah, those people who are just interested to go for buy, sell, whatever it is, share with us. Okay, share with us. I really would love to know that how you are going to frame the trade. So if you find any trade opportunity, or if you think that if it happens, then I will try to take that buy. If it happens, then I will try to take that sell. Uh, please let me know that. Please let me know that. Okay. Now I'm convinced because market has traded this order block. So previously I was not happy to see this candle perfectly came here and then rejected from there. I didn't want to see that. Trade this consecutive order block. Also trade the equilibrium. Now I'm more interested to see if it can provide any sort of selling opportunity to me or not. Excuse me. Please let me know if you find any trade, and if you feel like bullish, so I'm interested to take the buy. So that is my buying opportunity. That is my what the hell? That is my selling opportunity. Whatever you find, please let me know that. I can see 87 people. From May, mid of May. Okay, not exactly from May. Mid of May, I will move to, I think mid of May or starting of June. I will move to Discord to the live. So in YouTube, I won't be able. I mean, I won't be available over here in YouTube. So if you are not with us in our Discord, please make sure you have joined our Discord. Bro, please explain your strategy, okay? Bro, please explain your strategy. Actually, what do you mean by strategy specifically? I mean, how do I go for the trade, or I think you're asking for how I go for the trade or something like that. Can you please more specifically tell me what you need to know? Please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, whoever is new over here. Hey, Eagle Sniper, how are you, sir? Is there anyone who is not with us in our Discord? Good morning, Ajay. Morning, brother. How are you? Please don't forget to let me know if you find anything over here. That means there is a buy, there is a sell, and you want to go for that. Let us know, okay? Then we'll discuss about that trade. Of course, we'll go for that, okay? Entered at 9:16, just partial at 15-minute bearish fair value gap C, holding remaining contracts to see how far it enters. Wow, awesome. So you took the partial below the 50%, I mean, sorry, around the 50% of this gap, and you want to hold it as long as it can, you can hold it by putting the, I believe by putting the stop loss to the break even. Awesome, NQ Sled. That was really awesome trade, brother. And you entered around now 9:16. So you took entry from here, I believe, by that specific candle. I believe you took the entry over here, took the partial over here, and you are holding the trade as long as you can hold it. Awesome trade, brother. Congratulations for your uh so far boom, because you have already got a lot of handle, I guess. Yeah, almost 100 handle you have already got. So congratulations, brother. And I know that you don't overtrade. So no need to tell you that don't overtrade. Man. Salasa, how are you? I'm cool. Shachin, how are you, sir? Everything's good, brother. Sir Matthew, what's up, Tito? Day off from work today. Glad I can tune in this AM. Okay, so tell me your expectations, sir. Matthew, just tell me what you are looking for today. Buy, sell, what you are looking for. Eagle Sniper, praise to be God and may Ramadan be generous to you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, man. I think today is the last day I'm going to fast, and tomorrow is our Eid. If tomorrow is gonna be the Eid, I don't think so. I will be here. I'm just not sure yet, okay? If tomorrow is the Eid, it's a festival for the Muslim people, the biggest festival actually. Um, we'll see. But thank you so much, Eagle. Thanks, stop in break even. Yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, your stop loss is at the break even, so you should be safe. So if the market can give you another 200, 300 handle or 100 handle, whatever it is, maybe later you'll be able to move your or trail your stop loss, depending on the price action, of course. But yeah, that's a good trade, man. I really appreciate it. That's really a good trade. Share some idea right now, okay? What we can do right now because I'm seeing that market has already traded the 50% of the opening gap, and it is also trading the 50-minute bearish gap, even though it is rejecting from the 50-minute bullish gap as well as the constant encroachment of the volume imbalance, the only bullish period in this market. It's rejecting from the volume balance constant encroachment. The, does it really want to go for this buy side liquidity over here, or does it really would love to fall for the sell side liquidity around that area? What is going to happen next? What is your thinking, guys? NQ Slayer, what do you think, brother? Now again, my expectation can be wrong. Okay, market can keep going higher, but I'm just expecting this is going to happen from this 50% area, and then it will keep falling. But all I need some sort of setup over here. So far, I don't see any swing low that I can use, or I don't see any water block that I can use, or I don't see anything over here, to be honest. So if it keep falling from there, maybe without model, I'll let them see this fall, right? Like this way. I'm not able to enter into this type of fall. I need something that's gonna be very clean and very easy to enter. So for now, no, I don't see yet nothing to enter over here. Expectation was it will come here, trade the order block, and I can see that it has traded the maximum or the highest candle, most sensitive one, this one. But the fourth candle is the consecutive order block. The highest one is the most sensitive one. So market perfectly trade this 50%, I mean, sorry, since most sensitive one, order block. To understand order block, not this gap. This gap doesn't have any value. It's not fair value gap. This is the fair value gap. This is the gap that has some value. This is just a gap. It has no value, simply no value. It is the gap that's gonna be valuable later, not now. If you mark this gap, extend it to your right, you will see beautiful reaction from this gap. It's called the gap. While this gap was creating over there, it's not the fair value gap. It is the fair value gap. This gap has the value, and that value is absolutely fair. Here, this one is entry gap, which has some value actually, but okay, we'll see. I'm waiting for after FOMC unless absolutely perfect this AM. Absolutely, brother. I'm also watching the market. If I can go for a trade after the FOMC, not in this morning session, I'm not interested because the morning session, the best time to trade was here. Exactly, was not there. Exactly from 6:30 around here. I have to look for the setup from there. Any kind of setup from there was good to take until 8:30. So all of this fall that has created, I told you guys, lot of time. Best price action if you have the FOMC around the PM session is going to create from 7, which is from here, that area, until 8:30. And I think 8:30 is here until here. This was the run I was interested to see. I mean, if I am trading, I will see this area to go for a trade. See this gap. What did I say? That this gap is a gap. That's not important right now. When this was creating over here, it was not important. But this gap is gonna be very much valuable later. When and how, tough situation depending on the price action. Right now, I don't see anything, so I'm not going to go for any sort of trade, okay? I will fail, but most likely during FOMC. Now we have a first fair value gap. Yeah, that one, I guess. That is the first presented gap. Absolutely, brother. Market fall, violate this order block area, or this high has been violated. So this buy side liquidity, does it want to go for this buy side liquidity, or this last FVG, which is from here, is going to hold the market and send it lower again? What is going to happen over here? Tap 50%, come back again, the low of this opening gap, rejected from there. How the market is going to react over here? Clear that high over here by the body close. So liquidity has been cleared. So if that was the intention for the market, from here, that last fair value gap is going to send the market higher, clear some liquidity, and then it will fall. Good. Or does it really would love to keep going higher? And like now I got also some market structure sheet fair value gap. Does it really would love to keep going higher for this buy side liquidity? I have no idea. I'm not framing any trade. I'm not going for any trade right now, at least. But if you find something, please let me know. We're all family over here, so please let me know if you find something good over here. What you are thinking? Buy, sell, fail, but most likely during FOMC. So you are expecting that FOMC will send the market lower. It's cool, brother. Yeah, that's a logical thing. Of course, it can happen. How have you been, Tito? This is really tough question, brother. A very tough question. Uh, Alhamdulillah, some broken part added with my life, but overall, Alhamdulillah, I was good, man. Thanks for asking, brother. How have you been, Matthew? But now these days you are busy with your job, right? Only sell, bro. Yeah, Aziz, you are looking for sell only? Okay, that's cool, brother. Let's see. Very difficult. Like, the more you will make your thinking difficult, the more the trading will be difficult. Make it simple, make it easier. Wait for something very, very easy to look, okay? Something, how can I say that? Simple, make it simple. Simple, simple, simple. Something, okay, not complicated things like this type of gaps you will mark, and then you will start to predict this is going to work as a support, this is going to work as a resistance, this is going to work as a support. Don't make the things complicated, just make it very simple. Market has cleared the liquidity, it has also cleared this liquidity, you got the market structure sheet fair value gap, you're going to enter into this fair value gap because you have some sales and liquidity over here. See this relatively equal lows, and market is rejecting from that area. Okay, perfect, I got that, I'm gonna take that sell. Perfect. If I don't get it, I'm not going to take that sell. That's good. Let's see if the body can close below this gap now. I'm not only watching this gap, okay? And this is for the, like for perfect confirmation. But actually, I'm watching this gap and that gap, these two gaps. So here, that was the bearish gap. Market tapped to this gap. It could keep falling, but it didn't do that. It went higher and it took that high. It means that it has a high probability to work as a reclaimed bearish gap. Now, the low of this bearish gap is over here. See this low? It's the bearish gap low. As I told you that I wanna refine this trade. That's why I'm using this old gap that's now is getting like something like valuable gap, fair value gap. At the same time, when this market started to go higher, it failed, right? Like it tapped to this gap, to this bullish gap. I'm talking about this bullish gap. tap to this bullish gap, should keep going higher. It didn't do that, has been violated by that candle. That means this gap and that gap, both of this gap has failed to do the good job. So now this gap should be the winner because that was the reclaimed gap. It was created here at the first time because market like was falling, right? Falling after that big run, market was falling without clearing the liquidity, reacting from the order block. Didn't work. Market tapped to this gap. It should keep falling. It didn't fall. Instead of that, market went higher, violated this gap, this bearish gap, black candle, went higher. Why? Take that liquidity, retest this last fair value gap. Highest up close body close candle, going to transfer this consecutive candle kick me out. You can see me. My internet is gone actually, so I reconnect the my phone network. It can be a bit laggy now. Okay, can you see me? By the way, glad you're doing okay. I have been good, brother. The job has helped me. Can discipline. Don't feel like I need dollar trading. So I only focus on my trading is much better right now. Awesome, brother. That's a really good observation, brother, and good thinking. By the way, okay, let's see. Thank you, guys. My internet is gone again. I don't know. It's Portugal, not Bangladesh. So why these guys are doing this? I am using NOS. You can see NOS, the most, like the best one in Portugal, but still they are doing something bad. I just don't know why. What I was talking here, this gap, bearish gap. Try to understand the fact. Market has first built the sell side liquidity. See this relatively equal lows here from 1 minute chart. Market came to the 15-minute last fair value gap to the constant encroachment. Why I'm not taking the trade? Because I'm not going to take any trade around this morning session because we have the FOMC around the PM session. So that's why I'm not taking the trade. But if I were going to go for a trade, that is going to be my trade over here from this gap. Why is that? I would love to go with this. Okay. First market fall here. This is the 15-minute last FVG sent the market higher. How long it has sent it to the equilibrium or the opening gap 50%. This is the opening gap 50%. As well as it has respected the last up close body close candle, which is the order block. To trade this order block, send the market lower and look at the speed. See this speed. This is called inducement. So when I saw this, what did I tell you? I don't see any opportunity here to look for the sell because it seems like inducement. No market structure shift, no nothing, simply nothing. Market is bullish. Suddenly I saw this bearish candle. It most of the time it seems like bearish move, but it's actually doesn't go lower. Instead of that, go higher again, take that liquidity. So we called it inducement leg. Market fall, did the inducement, did it clear any liquidity? No. So when it didn't clear the liquidity, now I'm going to get confidence. Maybe again, maybe it will fall again if it can break this gap or this candle low. If it can break that low, trade the low of this opening gap, send the market higher, took the liquidity. See this clean highs over here from 15-second chart. Just go to your 15-second chart. I'll show you. Okay, that is the relatively equal highs that has been cleared. Trade this open, I mean old last fair value gap, break down again. Bullish fair value gap is going to work as an inverse wave, falling just this old gap, as I noticed already, because in this type of scenario actually I don't look at this type of area. Instead of I just watch this area, but as I was talking here and I found that there is a gap that has no value, and I know that this gonna be valuable later. As I saw that, luckily, I will say luckily, I don't need to hold the I sorry, I don't need to wait for this gap to be closed over here to enter into this market. Either way, if I was waiting for this gap to be closed, I would get the opportunity to take the sell. Okay. That would be a good sell over here. Let me show you the buy side liquidity over here. See this clean highs over here? That has been cleared over here by the by the by that run over here. And when this market was going higher, I'm showing you this last gap over here, this last around this area. Okay, not the, around here. This is that last area which I'm going to share with you guys right now. So extended it to my right. The gaps over here, I don't see anything over here from the 15-second chart. I believe I'll get that from 30-second chart. Let me see. Any of this chart will give me that. Yeah, from the 30-second chart, a very small gap from the 30-second chart. Extend, mark it, extend it to your right. You'll see a lot of time it is working as a support and resistance, support and resistance, support and resistance. Later, not here, not in this price action. This gap doesn't have any value in this price action, but later here it is valuable. Small gap. So even Sagaram, I'm in short now. Okay. So NQ, you are in a short right now. Let's see, brother. I mean, if it can fall. Okay, we'll see if it can fall. I don't, I don't think so. It's gonna be disaster, but I believe at least this sell side liquidity will be cleared. Okay, I know some of you actually hold the trade for so long. I don't know how if it falls so long for this liquidity or not, but I believe this liquidity at least will be cleared. At least this liquidity will be cleared. Okay, and it has engineered another sell side liquidity here. You see this relatively equal loss, another sell side liquidity. So it is just engineering the liquidity. Buy side, sell side liquidity, it's engineering. So I believe finally this market will fall and cleared all of this liquidity. There's only one thing I was needed, and that is a bearish gap from that legs, which I didn't find yet. So if I have a bearish gap, that would be awesome. Even if it built that bearish gap right now. Sujivan, okay, you guys can hear me, fortunately. I don't trust it, but as long as we stay below first presented fair value cap, I'm bearish. Okay, that's cool, brother. That's cool. For the last time, it tapped to the 50% of the opening gap, and it's a precise tapped. This is the bullish gap. When the market will close below this bullish gap, I prefer to add more as an inverse gap. So, for example, like this tap, I'm gonna add more over here for this liquidity. So this run, those people who get confused why this run appeared on the chart, market is just engineered the liquidity, which is called the time distortion for 10 a.m. New York local time. So this is the perfect time to get the volatility and go toward that sell side liquidity. Again, I don't know that it will keep falling or not. I don't know that, but this liquidity is gonna be my target, which is near about 57 handle. I know some of you will say, brother, just 57 handle. I know it closed below, it should work as a inverse gap. Yeah, if it is highly, like a bit, what to say, I mean the aggressive, then it can tap to this gap low one more time, but body should close below the constant crossment of this inverse gap. I'm not good at inverse gap, to be honest. I'm really not good at inverse gap, but to be honest, I want to see this candle to close below the constant crossment of this gap. But we'll see. And from 30 seconds chart, this is the price action. I don't have any FVG over here. I need a bearish FVG. Unfortunately, I don't have that over there. Let me see if I can have some FVG from 15 second chart. Wow, that's good. So why this market went until that area? When this market started to fall from here, let me show you. It came here, take that liquidity, swing low, shifted, market structure shift, fair value gap. See this fair value gap? Market went higher, trade this fair value gap, highest up close body close candle, order block, market, extend it to your right. Why this market came here one more time? to trade this order block. See, this order block has been traded. What should you look for right now? Unfilled gap. So I need a bearish gap that's going to be unfilled over here. The market didn't close below the constant crossment. I thought it will close below the constant crossment, but it's okay. As long as the sell side liquidity is not going to be cleared, this high should be protected. Any kind of bearish gap, I need a bearish gap that is going to be unfilled, absolutely unfilled. Why you are not taking this trade? As I told you guys, I'm not interested to trade this morning session because we have the FOMC around the PM session. But if I were here, this would be my sell from here, exactly from there, by putting a stop loss. And then, of course, maybe I would take some partial already, then got stopped out to the break even. That is different matter. That is absolutely different case. But the trade is from here to until this sell side liquidity stop loss is over here. In between that, I will need to take some partial. That's all. See this gap? Now I want to see this gap to be unfilled. Market should not fill this gap 100%. It should not fill this gap 100%. So when you are thinking why this run appeared on the chart in 1 minute chart, this is that run I'm talking about. Why this run appeared on the chart? Because in a very lower time frame, market has built a 22 YT model, market structure shift, fair value gap, trade that fair value gap, highest up close body close candle, order block that has never been traded, trade here, fall. Okay, it didn't leave this gap unfilled, so I need still unfilled gap. In between here, of course, you have to take some partial, right? It has provided you near about 46 handle. You have to take some partial, okay? Then you can hold the trade. But I don't know if any of you are in this trade or not. Please make sure that you have taken some partial. If any of you are in this trade or not. And then put your stop loss to the break even, get stopped out to the break even. You don't need this sell side liquidity, this top price action. Or take maximum portion of your contract out of the market and then keep the stop loss. Just keep, I mean, just put it over there. If it is a losing trade, you already got huge profit around that area. And then you can just take, for example, you took 5 micro contract, close 3 micro contract, let the 2 micro contract to go toward that sell side liquidity. If it go, perfect. If it doesn't, you're going to get a small loss. Absolutely perfect. But without taking partial, don't put your stop loss to the break even. Take your partial, put your stop loss to the break even. You're safe. Where is the first presented gap? See this candle here, around 943. This is the first presented fair value gap. I think according to me, because there is a small gap, I don't know ICT will go with this gap or not. I really don't know. But for me, this is the first presented gap. This candle gap. This candle low, that candle high. The gap is the first presented gap. Will fall now. Is there anyone who is in this trade? Is there anyone except NQ Slayer? I think, okay, you got break even. Another ugly delivery again after 9:30. Absolutely, brother. This is really ugly. To be honest, this is really ugly. And uh, whoever is going to say that this is good price action, I'm gonna fight with them. This is not a good price action. Yeah, it's reacting the PTRS, but the way it is reacting, when you need the speed, you're not going to get that speed. When you're waiting for something to be like walk away from that area, it's not walking away from that area. It's coming back, coming back, coming back, coming back again, again and again. Tough price action, a very tough price action. Is there anyone who took this trade except NQ Slayer? Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel, and please join to our Discord, because Discord is gonna be the area where I will be active. Here I will come maybe 1 day or 2 day in YouTube from the next month, not from the next month, after the next month actually. So please make sure that you have joined our Discord. It's absolutely free. You don't need to pay me anything. You will never need to pay me anything. Never, ever, ever pay me anything. Okay? So this guy is absolutely free. Free guy for you. Please make sure that you have just subscribed to our channel and joined to our free Discord community. Yes, I'm in. Oh, okay, you are in this trade. That's cool, brother. Just make sure you have taken some partial around the 1:1. That's all, brother. Boom for me. Hey, Dora, what did you take? Buy or sell, sister? Can you please share? Absolutely unnecessary. Absolutely unnecessary. It doesn't need to come over here again. Absolutely unnecessary. When it started to go like this way, if this high is taken, it's an intermediate term high. That means this high is the next. Very tough situation if this high is going to be cleared. That has been cleared this high. So far I have an SMT here. Like ES has failed to clear that high. NQ has cleared that high. So if and only if this market went higher, just for the SMT, cool. Otherwise, this is a bullish market right now. So I'm going to leave this empty open here. There. Let's see if it can fall or hit this bullish market again. Best Discord, highly recommend. Very friendly and helpful members in there. Thank you so much, Matteo, for sharing that information. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, maybe it's friendly. Thank you so much, man. Not a clear bias. That's why price is like that. Absolutely, I agree with you, brother. While you are going to see these things, like like from here, all the buy side liquidity I showed you yesterday, this buy side liquidity has been cleared, and then this fall came to this specific area, as well as the 50% of this volume imbalance, rejecting from there after that big run around here. And around the PM session you have FOMC, a news, another manipulative event. Of course, this is gonna be disaster. Not only this, this was yesterday's price action. Yesterday's AM session, PM session price action was here. The day before yesterday, how to say that? Yeah, something like that. This is the price action. So it's tough. You have to accept that this is a really tough price action. So for example, if I were in this trade, okay, really I was in this trade. I have already stopped out 3 times. I took partial, put my stop loss break even, got stopped out. I again entered, took partial, got stopped out to the break even. Again, I would entered over here. This candle, tap to this old gap. So far it has provided 16 handle, 17 handle. Let's see. This is the lower quadrant of the opening gap. You see this line? This is the, oh sorry, no, not lower quadrant. My mistake. Sorry. This is the low of the opening gap. So if you go to your opening gap, you will be able to see that this market opened here. So it closed there yesterday, opened here today. So this is that low of that opening gap. This market is rejecting from the low of this opening gap. So I believe this is the fake breakout. Another candle close below this line. There will be no offense. There will be no nothing That's going to stop the market before taking this liquidity. Just need another body to close below this line. And I would love to see that if it can provide me at least 24 handle. Okay, so that could be another partial for me. So 24 handle something here. Yeah, that is 24 handle. So I took partial, I put my stop loss to the break even. Maybe I'll get stopped out again. If it doesn't fall and take that liquidity, I'll get stopped out again. So like here, I entered, take partial, got stopped out. Entered, take partial, got stopped out. Enter, take partial. I just don't know it will hit the target or just stopped me out over there or again or again. And in live, you'll see this guy just crazy is entering again and again. That would be the boom for this morning session. Now, not interested to close the whole thing here on a hold the some part, I mean some contract to hold it much more lower. Okay, and in this area, if I just look at this line over here, why this market came here to retest, I believe the 50% of this candle over here, the 50% one more time it has traded the 50% of this candle. Mean threshold of this order block took one more time liquidity, build the SMT, which is NQ has cleared that high, ES has failed to clear that high. Build the SMT. I was not sure about that, but when this candle closed again below this gap, bullish gap, only bullish gap, there is no other bullish gap except this bullish gap, no other, simply no other bullish gap. This is why this gap is important, because there is no other bullish gap. No, simply no other bullish gap has been violated. Gonna take re-entry because it is building the SMT, liquidity taken, retest the 50% of this old order block, and then boom. Is there anyone who got that boom? Okay. uh Thank you, trader D Lufti. I make 300 $3,632 from here. Wow, man. Buffer zone $2,100. So are you talking about take profit trader? This is my first time. Brother, can you give me a Eval funded account? Right now I don't have any, brother. Like 1 week ago, 2 week ago, I gave 4 account, I believe, but right now I don't have any, fortunately. I just bought my account. I think I will buy three more Lucid Trading account. Next, like before that is done, because I'm not feeling good to go with that 1 2 micro contract. Sometimes my head just messed up, and then I can't control myself because of practice. So I'll buy another 2 2 3 Lucid Trading account so that I will get that one free pro account. Like right now, Lucid Trading purchase any 3 pro accounts and receive one free pro account reset. Just use the code T2 Wizard. I'll try to catch that on as well so that I can just reset my accounts. And yeah, so that is my plan, because I'm not able. I'm just disgusting this holding 1 2 micro contract. Then I will see 70 handle and just my profit is just $140. I don't like to see that, but unfortunately. Hmm. So I'll buy some so that I can, when I don't feel good, I will just trade like with the mini contract over there. It's blown, good. It's not blown, made some profit, good. Something like that. Okay, for the metal each. This is my first time. Is that are you talking about the payout, brother? Are you going to get the payout? And which prop firm is that? Because you told that you have made $3,632. I believe except Lucid Trading, yeah, Lucid Trading and Take Profit Trader. Except these two prop firm, no prop firm will allow you make that much money from the 50K account. As you're saying that your buffer is to $2,100. So of course it's the 50K account. My life is going to be changed, inshallah, brother, inshallah. Go slowly, go slowly. Can you tell your trading model, win rate, and RR, please? Thank you so much, brother, for asking that question. First of all, uh, I love to inspire all of you to work with the 22 YT model. That's the best model, safest model. And most of the time I look for that 22 IT model most of the time. Okay, but yeah, I know that those people are with me so long, they will tell that brother, you never use the 22 IT model. But at the beginning I was used to use only 22 IT model, no other model, nothing else. But now these times maybe I feel like I know a bit better rather than the 22 IT model, so I try to find out how I can use an useless fair value gap as a useful fair value gap later. So I tried to use old fair value gap to enter from the trade. Now, if you're asking about the win rate, my win rate is near about 40 to 60% because I trail my stop loss too fast, and most of the time I get stopped out to the break even. For example, here, if you saw that trade around this area, like here, am not going to hold it for here for forever. I will move my stop loss to the break even as soon as possible. I'll get some opportunities. I'll just move it over here. So sometimes what happened, it didn't take my partial, stopped me out to the break even, or maybe with one or two handle or five handles, seven handles. So a lot of losing trade I take because I trail my stop loss too fast. But still that 40 to 60% is more than enough for me at least. Yeah. And RR, I don't look for the RR. So I don't know how much is the RR over here. I think it's 1 is to 1.97. If I go for this one, 1 is to 79. I don't look for the RR. All I look for where the market is willing to go. Where is my low hanging fruit? Where the market like will tap 100%, something like that. Okay, where I feel good, so strong that market will go. That's gonna be my partial level or the target level. So I never look for the RR. Sometimes you'll see that my entry is something like that, like entries here. Just watch my execution. I keep posting them to the YouTube. Like here, so RR is gonna be 1 is to 5, 10, 7, something like that. And sometimes my RR is something like that, like 1 is to not even 1 is to 1. So 1 is to 1. That's the RR. I will see you guys in the PM session. Be safe, guys. Thank you so much, NQ Slayer, for being over here, man. John Vestula, boom, thank you. Did you take that trade? Ajoy, boom for Chiru. Thank you so much, man. Hey, Dora, beautiful price action today. At least respecting, at least respecting. Yeah, bit time distortion, but at least respecting. So what I'm going to do now, I'm gonna wait a bit more to see what is it going to do, because right now I don't have any sell side, I don't have any buy side. Okay, so I need to wait a bit more right now to find out what I can do over here. Done for today. Congratulations, sister. My funded futures. Wow, that's cool, brother. Eagle Sniper, boom. Thank you, man. What do you think about the new Apex rules? What is the new Apex rules? Which one you are talking about, brother? Can you please share it? New Apex rules? Apex is just making a lot of rules, man. A lot of rules. They have the highest rules, I guess. They have the highest funded account altogether. I think 20 accounts, as well as the highest level of the rules as well. I use my funded futures 50k rapid account. Wow, awesome. Congratulations, brother. Jait, I love that model, learning inversion fair value gap. I'm not good at inversion fair value gap. I'm just uh, trying to get something from this inversion fair value gap. The only thing, sorry, not only thing, there is two things I'm very bad. First, MMXM, market maker X model. I'm really bad at that. Really bad. I never understand why people look for the first accumulation, first stage of distribution, second stage of, first stage of accumulation, second stage of accumulation, manipulation, how they look for that. I really don't get the point. Now you will say, oh brother, it's very easy. This is the accumulation, this is the second accumulation, and then market is going to fall again. I really don't get the point. When I should think that this is the first accumulation, or when I should think that this is the first accumulation. This is the all thing I get confused. So this is the first thing, market maker X model. I'm not good at that. So if I ever talk about the market maker X model, just ignore me. Uh, Just tell yourself by yourself that this guy doesn't know what is market maker X model. Just avoid me like that way if I ever talk about the market maker X model, because I don't get that point. And the second thing is inversion fair value gap. I'm talking about that inversion fair value gap that usually people use. Okay, most of the people use. I'm not talking about the inversion fair value gap that has been created from the last fair value gap, because you know how many times, 10,708 times I showed you how to use that last fair value gap as inversed way, and how beautiful and how precisely it worked over there. So I'm not talking about that last fair value gap as inverse way, but I'm talking about this type of inversion fair value gap where market is going higher, 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 came here. This is gonna be inversion fair value gap. I really don't get that point. How people actually use this candle as an inversion fair value gap. Because most of the time I don't see any logic over there. These two things I'm really not good at. If we'll choose this opening range gap, it might move higher, or it's also the low of Monday's first presented fair value gap. Uh, very nice observation. So you told that this opening gap, like actually. So this gap has been filled 100%. Actually, my intention is here, brother. Sujivan. See this gap, opening gap. I'm more interested to see this gap to fill. Even if it failed to fill this gap, at least the 50%, okay? Otherwise, it doesn't look fair to me. Let's look at this. It doesn't look fair to me. This is an opening gap. Market has filled this opening gap 100%. Like there is no other opening gap left open. Now I'm not coming here because this is the only thing where we have the new day opening gap. Sorry, new week opening gap. If you guys remember, around this area, new day opening gap was there. Except that area, there is not even a single opening gap is unfilled, or market didn't trade at least the 50%. Not even a single one, except this one. So market closed there, opened here, here, just keep going higher. I'm not happy to see that. So I'm more interested, and this is a very strong support. See this support here from the regular trading hour. So if you're trading through the Wall Street and you are watching from the Wall Street, you are laughing at me because I'm showing you the levels from electronic trading hour. And you are laughing at me because you are watching the market from regular trading hour and you are seeing this beautiful support zone. See this support here? Beautiful support. You'll say, brother, I have cleared this resistance. I have cleared this resistance here. Relatively equal highs has been cleared. Now I came here to the deep discounted area, to this range, deep discounted area, and you're thinking that I will be back again? No, the support. I will stop them out first, go at least the 50% of this opening gap here, or the upper quadrant. I believe the 50%, because the 50% I believe it will be aligned with the low of this volume imbalance, if I'm not wrong. Oh, okay, this is the 50%, so upper quadrant. So this is gonna be the target, at least this, maximum the 50%, and then I will think otherwise. As long as I'm not going over there again, that can be wrong. Okay, that is the area you have to take the entry. And yesterday you have seen I framed the buy. Actually, I have already posted that to our YouTube channel. All the buy side liquidity has been marked over there. That was the last fair value gap until this buy side liquidity over here, but it went too far and clear all the buy side liquidity. I was just interested about this buy side liquidity, which is relatively equal highs. What's that? Oh no, not that one, sorry. This buy side liquidity over here. That was my interest yesterday. The market is going to clear. It has not only cleared that buy side liquidity, but also it has cleared all of this buy side liquidity. And today, this fall is going to create exactly from here. I have explained you. Yeah, I know that's bit time distortion, but if you push the button and then quietly waiting for the situation, you can see the reason over here for the fall. Again, my expectation was like that way. Okay, so I can't enter or re-enter over here anymore. I can't do that. If I would love to enter, I have to wait for the buy side to be taken at first. So I can't re-enter over here. All I can do, take the partial, hold the trade as long as it's going to fall. You know, the sell side liquidity I just showed you. I can hold the trade until that sell side liquidity. But I can't re-enter over here. Or if I wanted to re-enter, that would be the last opportunity for me. I guess this was the last opportunity. And then market just keep falling. But yeah, it is what it is. Uh, T2 speaks the truth. Take it slow, Priti. With with persistence and patience, everything will come true. It's true. Thank you so much, sir. Uh, I mean, I'm trying my level best to share my knowledge. Not kind of show up, not kind of taking any risk with your money. I'm not interested about anything else except sharing my knowledge. If you feel good, if you feel this is logical, take it. Otherwise, just throw that into the dustbin. So thanks everyone. Most of the rules same like trick profit trader. Okay, okay, that's cool, brother. I didn't know that. I've already mailed them my funded futures to reactive my code with them, and let's see if they can reactivate. Brother, if I follow you, then how much money can I make, or maybe how much money or payouts you have trading like that? That's a nice question, brother. But uh, I think my English is not that good to reply this question. So I wanna skip that question. I wanna pass. I don't wanna take any helpline. I don't wanna take any lifeline. I just wanna pass it. Thanks for asking that question, Deshi Uploads. Are you from Bangladesh, brother? Sorry to ask, but yeah, the Bengali people actually talk like that way because in Bangladesh there are a lot of scammer. They are actually providing or spreading this type of news. Join my Telegram, join my Discord, join my blah blah blah. I'm gonna make that much money for you. I'm gonna do that blah blah blah. All of these things from Binance, Binance trading, and people are watching them. Like near about like 100K people, 150K people, sometimes million people are watching them, appreciating them. Like ah man, one the guy actually commented like I remember still he's from Bangladesh as well. He told that uh like I'm gonna give you just an example, okay? What do you know about the water block? Water block means if you look for a bullish water block, you will look for a bearish candle, right? Overall, in general, not in deep. Simply, if I tell you bullish water block, you will look for bearish candle. If I tell you bearish water block, you will look for a bull candle, right? This is the general things. So he was explaining, people doesn't know how to explain the water block, and then he marked a bearish candle as a bearish water block. So I comment him, uh, not a huge YouTuber. I think he has like 5 to 6 thousand subscribers or something like that. Just he told that if I'm wrong, please correct me. Something like that he told in Bengali. Like I commented over there and told that brother, can you please share the information? Where did you get that information that this candle is gonna be the bearish water block? He just told me study the ICT concepts. You will know that. Okay, just go and study ICT. I just told okay. Thank you, thank you, brother. Oh man. No, India. Me too, bro. We are Bengali. Okay, okay, okay. You're from India. I'm your BTR. Okay, you're from Bangladesh, brother. Wait, okay. I'm going to plan a new things actually for the Bangladeshi people. I have I just bought the webcam everything so that I can make the things for you actually. Okay. I'm going to change the name of this channel. This is also my channel. I'm gonna change the name of this channel and I'm gonna make it a Bengali channel. So all the video, all the live I will do over here, everything is gonna be in Bengali. Yeah, of course I won't be able to uh, join here in around the AM session because I will be active in Discord rather than anything else. So I'll be fully active on Discord, but maybe a PM session, London session, Asia session, sometimes whenever I'll get the time, I'll come over here and everything will be in Bengali. I'm getting a lot of messages, and this all the fraud people from Bangladesh, they're just hurting people. I don't I don't wanna accept that things. So just hold on, brother. How much money have you made from notice rate for only to get an idea? 2023 by from the just from the top step, I had made near about $65,000. 65,000. Yeah, I know that in 2024 I blow almost more than 50%. 2024, the whole 2024, because 2024 was really so difficult for me and I was overconfident. Lot of no lot of things happened around that area. Because of the overconfidence I lose more. So when and sometimes show up, brother, because I'm doing the live streaming from end of 2023. I'm doing this live stream, and when you tell me this is a bullish, I'm telling that this is a bearish market, and you saying that you're a bullish market. I had a lot of problem like that. So what I do, even if I saw that it's now a bullish market, because of my ego, I keep framing the selling setup, selling setup, selling setup, and that hurt me a lot. However, and from 2024, sorry, 2025, I stopped trading the live money. Right now I'm just trading the accounts you're seeing here, this account, just to fill the market. I stopped trading the things because of my religious problem, something like that. Okay, so right now I'm not trading, but 2022, I think I have made the whole year overall profit and loss maybe something like 5 to 6,000 only, because 2022 first time I started to learn the ICT concepts, and I think from October, November, December, last 3 months I have made some profit. The whole year I was in loss. The last 3 months loss has been mitigated and then made some profit. 2023 was my golden era. 2024 was disaster. 2025, 2026 I'm not trading. At least 2026 until now I'm not feeling go for the funded trade, but uh, it depends actually, because I have spent a lot of money. I have to spend a lot of money in Bangladesh as well. I have to make the backup for the load shedding. Overall, it will cost 8 to 9,000 dollar euro actually, with my whole setup, solar panel and the EcoFlow, all of these things. Okay, power station, because in Bangladesh there is a lot of problem of load shedding. Overall, 7 to 8,000, 8 to 9, 8,000 euro I need to spend. So far I have spent near about 800 euro just for the microphone, webcam, uh, then boom arm, and what else? They have already reached over here. I have to buy something more. I've already ordered them. So yeah, we'll see, brother. We'll see. We'll see, man. Since I started following Tito, I bought a nice house, a Lambo, and that was a nice, what to say? That was a nice, how to say this in English? Troll. That was a nice troll. But I appreciate it. A story, man. I appreciate it, man. But the troll was awesome. ভাই আমি আনাস, অনেক আগে কথা হয়েছিল ওই ওই টু ওয়াইটি থেকে। আপনি গান গাচ্ছিলেন বাংলায়, ভিডিও খুব দরকার, খুবই দরকার, কারণ বিডিআর পোলাপাইন ট্রেড টেডি চিনে না, এনকিউ এর মতো মার্কেট চিনে না, যে কোটেছে। আমি করব ভাই, আমি বাংলাদেশে গিয়ে দেন অবভিয়াসলি এটা আমি সিরিয়াসলি নিব আর কি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভাই ফর বিং ওভার হিয়ার। What do you do to pay money for trading? What do you do to pay money for trading? What do you do to pay money for trading? Can you please ask me that question one more time? I really didn't get your question. My English is not that good, unfortunately. Okay, guys. As long as this market is not going to clear some buy side liquidity, I'm not able to take the sell. Okay, so this is the first thing. I'm not able to take any sell, and this is that all the sell side liquidity that has been cleared over here, and I believe that it's going to trade the lower quadrant, sorry, upper quadrant of the opening gap. This opening gap, I'm talking about that opening gap here. And let me actually mark that opening gap so that we can all see where the market is trading right now. Okay, just a second. That was the closing. That was the opening gap. I'm gonna make it a bit bold so that you can understand where we are looking for. And this is the upper quadrant of that opening gap. I prefer to trade this upper quadrant at least. Best is to trade this 50%. That is the best. Even if it failed to come here, I really prefer this market to trade the upper quadrant at least over here. 15-minute bullish gap has been broken. As you can see here, it has been broken, and then market has built another sell side liquidity. Not build actually, cleared that liquidity by the shallow run, but still I have a lot of sell side liquidity here, strong sell side liquidity, and some order block or unfinished business around that area. So I really prefer this market to come at least over here, even if it would love to go higher. All I need to see if it can clear some sort of buy side liquidity, and then I will start to think about sell again. Okay. Apart from trading, what do you do? If you come to the Bangladesh, you will see what I do first of all. But I live in Portugal. So here we have some income source actually we have invested. I mean, it's absolutely very personal. I really don't want to share these things, information, but I have some investment in Portugal, a small investment, but it's enough at least for surviving in here, okay, to be honest. And now in Bangladesh, I have a bigger plan. I have some investment, but yeah, this is not my investment. This is the money I got from my father actually. Most of the money I never saved any money. I was not that much good at saving. Finally, we wait. The wait is over to webcam. Inshallah, from the April May from the May we are going to start the webcam. Let's take it seriously. But yeah, in YouTube, maybe I'll be maximum 1 or 2 days. Most of the time, I wanna be in Discord live. So here in YouTube, you won't be able to see me here. Maybe 1 or 2 days, maybe sometimes members only live or something like that. But I'm more interested to go with the Discord live without any kind of like pressure. In Discord, I know only those people will join me. Those are really interested to learn. But here in YouTube, random people come, right? And then they talk a lot of things that actually really very tough for me. Like for example, if I were trading right here, all of these things I know I don't have anything to say. And if you keep pushing me to go for a buy because there is a fair value gap, keep pushing me buy, I'm not able to concentrate on the price. I need to wait the perfect area to frame the trade. Like right now, I know some of you are thinking that this guy is going to miss a lot of things, but the first thing, there is some rules, there is some series of rules. First rules is if I would love to take a sell, I have to wait for some sort of buy side liquidity to be cleared at first. The market has to go up, take the liquidity, either this one, that one, any of them has to take the liquidity. Then it will fall, show me the bearishness, then I will enter into this trade. Again, it went higher, trade that area, fall, it doesn't mean that I'm going to take the sell. I need the confirmation that it is going to fall. And then I have already explained why I didn't frame the sell from here. Instead of that, I would love to frame the sell from there. If I avoid this gap, for example, I want to avoid this gap. All I need to mark this gap as a reclaimed gap, and I know that this market can maximum go until the highest up close body close candle. Unfortunately, this whole candle is the highest up close body close candle. So it has been traded that candle and then keep falling. Took that liquidity, and then here when I was framing the sell, I knew this is the line. Market at least will come here, at least, even if it doesn't fall like that way. Here I don't have anything. So I have to wait for either to engineer the liquidity, take the buy side liquidity, or it has to engineer the buy side liquidity, then fall, and then give me the bullish setup to go for that buy side liquidity. So I need to wait over here. Hey guys, don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel. Uh, do you still coding? No, man. No, I stopped it in 2020, 2019, I guess, 2019. I already forget everything. That's too disgusting, man. You need the full concentration for coding. Do you code? I miss those days, by the way. I was feeling like when I was completing my computer science, I was feeling like that I'll be the next, Bill Gates by coding, by making some software, by selling them. I'm gonna be the next billionaire, like Bill Gates. How crazy I was. Still, I'm crazy. Tito, what do you code? Now, nothing, man. I only trade, okay? Yeah, I will talk to Slate actually. I think he's going to build some sort of uh indicator that's gonna give bias or everything. I need to talk to him. Will talk about that. Hey Leonardo, how are you, sir? Hey, why do you live in Portugal, Leonardo? But I'm now developing a web app. Awesome, brother. Awesome, man. I was thinking like that one time, okay? And later I found that it is draining all my energy, all my power, and I'm just stuck with the coding all the time. It's inside my head, something like this trading. Me too. Awesome, man. Don't forget Bill Gates is micro and soft. Oh man, Bill Gates is micro and soft. Absolutely, brother. I'm creating a SaaS. Oh, awesome, brother. You also code. That's cool. I love the Python. At the end, I remember that I was working with the Python and machine learning. How do you pronounce that? Machine learning. Right. That was really so awesome. I still remember that I was feeling so much, like energetic while I was watching the machine learning or Python actually. I think they have changed a lot of things right now. It's almost 7 years. 50 kilometers from Lisbon. Can you please tell me the name, brother? Name of your area? I mean, which I like. I was in Caldas da Rainha near the Nazare. Right now, I'm in the name of area. I think Chelas. The name of the area is Chelas, near the Orient. I'm from Torres Vedras. Oh, that's good, man. That's cool. Awesome, man. I'm in the middle between Caldas and Chelas. Okay. Man, come someday here, okay? We can meet, okay? If you get free time, come here some days. Uh, I can offer you a coffee maximum if you are okay with that. Come and meet brother whenever you get free times. Python, it's the life. Absolutely, brother. I love it, man. I love it. I loved it, not love it. In this market right now, I have nothing to do. That's why I'm talking all of these things. I'm not talking about the price action right now because before even framing anything, I need to wait for some liquidity to be cleared. So when the market will clear something here, highs, any of these highs, then I will start to talk about another sell. So for my intention is this market will come either this to this line or this line. I'm not sure about that line, but I'm pretty much confident this market will come to this line over here. But if I would love to catch that fall, I need to wait for this market to go higher first, to take some liquidity first, then the fall. Okay. I would love that, bro. Permission for the 100K payout in payout. You can come, brother. It's okay, man. I mean, if you feel good, if you're okay, if you have free times, if everything's good, come, brother. We can meet one day, okay? It's been a long. I think we are here for near about 2.5 years right now, Leon, or more than that. And yeah, if you feel good, then we can meet, brother. I am here in Portugal until uh 1st of May. Not sure about that. Not faster. 25th of April. Okay, so until 25th of April, I just don't know when I'm gonna back to Bangladesh. So I guess after 25th of April, anytime I'll get the convenient time, I'll just go. Still, I didn't confirm the plane ticket because of the Middle East war. That's why just I didn't confirm the plane ticket. Otherwise, I would have already confirmed the plane ticket. So if you get free time, please, I really appreciate it, brother. It's been a long. We'll just do some gossiping, and I know that you are not senior to me. We are almost the same age. It's gonna be fun. Senior citizen. That means I have to give a lot of respect. I had a plan to go to UK, but right now the plan is cancelled. I mean, a lot of plan I have done and cancelled them. Hey, Uchuk, where do you live, brother? You live in India, right? This buy side liquidity, trend line liquidity over here. I wanna see them to be cleared at first. So market fall. Take all of this liquidity has been cleared. Fail to clear this low. Look at this. Fail to clear that low. I wanna see it will go higher now. Take this trend line liquidity right now. So lowest down close body close candle is gonna be my order block to take the entry from here to clear this buy side liquidity at first. After clearing this buy side, why I'm not pushing the button? Because I'm not interested to trade this morning. Otherwise, this is going to be my next trade. Tap to this order block here. Here, I'm in a trade. Stop loss below this order block. Target is this trend line over here, this trend line, or maybe this high, at least that high. But eventually, I prefer this market to take that high, trade this gap over here before falling. So this could be my next buy after taking the sell here. That could be the next buy over here. Is it going to work? Is it not going to work? I don't know. All I don't care about them as well. All I'm seeing, market engineered the liquidity here from here, engineered the liquidity. ICT traders are going to use this bearish gap, take the sell, and I'm gonna use this area to take the buy to clear this buy side liquidity. After clearing this buy side liquidity, this market will fall again to come over here. In 15-second chart, lowest down close body close candle that has cleared almost every short of fair value gap. Sorry, liquidity has been cleared. Almost every kind of liquidity has been cleared, and then traded the last fair value gap over here. See this candle high, that candle low. There is a very small gap over there. I don't know you are able to see it or not. Extend it to your right. Lowest down close body close candle has traded that on. This candle has validated this as an order block. This candle tapped to this order block. I'm already in a trade. Stop loss below this order block. Here, just below this order block, around this area. Holding the trade for this trend line liquidity. In between that, I'll try to take some partial, put my stop loss to the break even, hit my partial, hit my target. Maybe this high is gonna be my target around this area. Hit my target. I'm very happy. I'm gonna get the whole boom. It doesn't hit my target, stopped him out to the break even, or my I trailed the stop loss, got stopped out to the trailing stop loss. Absolutely cool with that. All I need to catch from here to some sort of liquidity. Now, if I come over here and where I was talking about the run, exactly from this week, see that week, I'm exactly talking about that week as a trade from here to here, which has already provided me 26 handle. I know that I'll be able to take some partial over here because my risk is just 5 handle. From here to here, just 5 handle. Entry there, which is 29. Stop loss 21. Okay, not 5 handle, 8 handle. Sorry, my mistake. 8 handle. 8 handle is gonna be the risk, and profit is 29. until 52. So near about 30, 20, 23, 23 handle. So it has provided 23 handle. By taking 8 handle risk, of course, I'll take some partial in between 20 to 25 handle, something like that, and then put my stop loss to the break even. Maybe I'll get stop out to the break even. Got stop out to the break even. We'll try to look for new entry opportunity, new buy, not sell, new buy. In 1 minute chart, I'm waiting. In one, for example, I'm in front of my 1 minute chart. I'm just waiting. What do you see over here? Do you see any trade opportunity? I don't see any. Do you see? Go for that trade. Uchuk, you're from India. I applied for Indian visa 2 times. Both of the time I got refused. Even though I had the London visa on my passport, Denmark visa, Malaysian visa. I think these three visa I had in that time when I applied for the Indian visa. They refused 2 times. So unfortunately, I'm not able to go to India. They're not interested to give me the visa. Uh, but if you guys can come to Bangladesh, you are always welcome. You are always welcome. Welcome to my home. I have a very big home, very nice, sweet home, and we can do a lot of trading gossip over there. Hey guys, please don't forget to push the like button, subscribe to our channel if any of you are new. It's time to wait for this market to clear some liquidity at first for before framing another trade. By the way, is there any lag or the the thing is smooth? Let me see if I can connect the Wi-Fi. Waiting for that day, brother. Inshallah, brother. We'll meet very soon. Is there anyone who is in a trade? But of course, anyone who wanna visit our country, you are welcome, brother. Bangladesh is not a bad country for visiting. It's really awesome. I can't go to India, but you guys can come to Bangladesh. Well clear, brother. Thank you so much, man. So finally, is going to clear some liquidity, right? Finally, this market is clearing some liquidity. It's time to think about a sell right now. So let's see market if it can fall right now. Awesome. This is awesome. I was just confused. Is this market going to fall or is it going to go higher? After seeing this, I don't have any confusion that this market is going to fall. More importantly, look at this beauty. Look at that beauty. This is called beauty. Not going to keep this line. I'm gonna remove this line. I'm gonna keep that line. But this is called the beauty. Exactly tapped to the low. Here this low and that low. They're the exact low. This market never leave the exact low open like that way. I'm gonna close this one. I'm gonna keep this on and I wanna see if it can take the extreme liquidity at first. Trade this gap, more importantly from 50-minute chart with the bearish gap from 50-minute chart. Here, bearish gap, not the order block. Gap is important, not the order block. And then if it can keep falling. Hey guys, Lucid Trading has a beautiful offer right now. If you purchase any 3 pro accounts, you will receive 1 free pro account reset. So it's gonna be 4 account by the cost of 3. In my opinion, this is really an awesome offer. Either way, we are going to buy the accounts one by one. So if you can buy 3 accounts altogether, you will get 40 to 50% discount by using the code T2 Wizard, depending on how much account do you have right now, how many accounts do you have right now. If you use the code T2 Wizard, then you will get 40-50% discount. And in my opinion, this is really a great opportunity right now. Lucid trading is not bad. It's really so good, so good, so good. They don't have any consistency rules while you are in funded account, so you can make as much as money you want to make. There is no consistency rules. So finally, market came and take that buy side liquidity, trade that gap from 50-minute chart. It's time to look for a selling opportunity right now. I'm more interested to frame a sell right now. Let's see if the market can provide me any sort of selling opportunity right now. If you are waiting for taking a buy, you're welcome, brother. Please look for that. Now I'm willing to frame a sell. It's 1 minute left before 11 a.m. It can provide any opportunity to go for any sort of sell or buy. I want to grade this gap over here. See how many area it love to trade. Where do you want to trade? I'm going to remove this quadrant level because I have the sell side liquidity, so I don't need this quadrant level anymore. But remember, it can fall until this area. I don't care about that, but at least this area is the most logical level for this market to trade. Okay, violated this gap. It's not some kind of gap that it can't be violated. Of course, it can be violated. I was just watching that if it can respect any of this line. So 11 a.m. candle open. Absolutely. It's gonna go higher now. Okay, it's gonna go higher. I'm gonna let you go. Not gonna touch you. Not gonna hurt you. Me and Suzivan were talking about something weak. I'm gonna observe that weak actually. Due to that consistency rules from Apex, I denied 2 payouts around $4,000. Apex new windows, new end of the day drawdown. There is no payouts denial. So whatever you will do, they don't care. They will just give you the payout. So the new window from Apex has no denial, no payout denial. But consistency rules is really difficult, very difficult. That's why I keep saying that take profit trader is the best. And now lucid trading, I didn't focus anything else except take profit trader because I was working with them and I knew exactly what I'm looking for. But lucid trader is also a good option, really a good option. No consistency, end of the day drawdown, like all of the things are really so beautiful. I'm looking for sell. It doesn't mean that I'm gonna take the sell from here. Okay, I need some model to take the sell at first. If I get the model, then I'll frame the sell. If I don't have the model, then it's gonna be disaster. To be honest, I don't have the order block as well. If this candle is gonna be the last candle, then I could use the order block. But here I don't have the order block as well. Some of you can see this as an inversion fair value gap. I'm not sure about that. Again, I'm not good at inversion fair value gap, but this can be an opportunity. Those people who love the inversion fair value gap, I just don't know if it is going to work or not. So let's make it until here, okay, 25, and I'll just randomly put this sell side liquid over here. If you don't have if you don't over leverage, you guys can try this inversion fair value gap. If the body close below this gap, then you can try with the lowest leverage possible. I'm not good at inversion fair value gap. I'm repeating these things, okay? I'm not really good at inversion fair value gap. Here, this is not, I was not using it as an inversion fair value gap when I talked about this selling opportunity over here. It was the only bullish gap that should be work like that way, here, this way. But this case of scenario is a bit different. I don't know how you guys actually look for this candle as a bearish or inversion gap. I really don't have any idea. So it's your job. Find the best way. But buying, there's no way. At least not for me. I don't think so. Think about any sort of buy. It's still bearish after even seeing this clean loss. I'm not interested to frame any buy. If the body closed below this candle, maybe it can be used as an inverse gap. For me, until now, there is no trade. I needed to see some liquidity to be cleared. It has cleared that buy side liquidity. Now I'm happy to see that liquidity has been cleared. Now it's time to send the market lower for the liquidity, which is here, that sell side liquidity. I'm interested to see if I can catch or if I can frame any sell setup over here or not. 15-minute chart has a small fair value gap. Yeah, yeah, there is a small gap. Um, yeah, it can go over here, but doesn't it look like it's too high? That means market fall until here and then it come here, then it will fall again. Oh, bit, but logical. Yeah, of course, I didn't notice this gap, to be honest. Yeah, thank you, Slayer. Thank you so much, brother. If there is a very small gap, so of course it can go toward that gap at first before falling. Of course, it can do that. We'll see. Right now, one rules has been checked. That means market has cleared the buy side liquidity. The second rule is I need the model to take buy or sell. I need the model. Without model, I can't enter into this market. Higher time frame, this bearish gap so far. If it would really would love to come over here, we'll look for that. But this bearish gap, I have the higher time frame model as well. Destination, I have clean sell side liquidity over here. Very clean sell side liquidity around that area. All I need just a model to enter into this market. Buy, I'm not interested to take the buy. If you are interested to take the buy, please go ahead and take the buy wherever you feel good. No offense, okay? Tito, I have a $11,000 in 50K Apex account. You have $11,000 in 50K Apex account. Congratulations, brother. It's huge, man. Awesome, man. Awesome. And congratulations again. 50-minute candle close above new week opening gap. Brother, here new week opening gap, new to opening gap is bit difficult to utilize. First reason is you will see that new week opening gap, new to opening gap, all of them are overlapped with each other. It's been overlapped. So if it is overlapped, I'm not interested to use them like for granted. I don't want to use that like that way. By the way, let me go to the regular trading or one more time. What's happening over here? Market has cleared this extreme sell side liquidity here. Came back again to this gap, and the NQ slash showed the bearish gap that's been there here. It's been trading right now. I'm gonna keep that line over here. Happy that it has came until that area, very small gap, but perfectly rejected. I mean, trade that area. If I come to the hourly chart, absolutely disaster. One candle fall, another candle go higher. Just disaster. This is today's candle, okay? One candle fall, the next candle, boom. Okay, that bearish gap. Let's see where did it came. Almost near to the deep premium area. I want to see if you can tap over here. That would be awesome. Swing low, market structure shift. There is a gap. We'll take that sell.
Order filled.
Stop loss above that swing high. Just above that swing high. Target profit should be much more lower. Like all the way this low. I'm not going to hold it for that. Just come around to this area, 1:2 or something like that. Provide me that in second chart. If I got a stopped out, I'm just gonna stop over there. I think I'm going to get a stopped out. This gap over here, my stop loss just covered that gap. This is the gap I was afraid of, that it can stop the market, send it higher. That's why I moved my stop loss exactly just one tick above this gap, bearish gap. So if it doesn't, if it failed to hold the market, this gap, okay, this bearish gap, if it failed to hold the market, I'll get stop out over here. If it hold the market and send it lower, break the 50% of this gap, bullish gap, this is keep going to, I mean, it's gonna keep falling. So that's the two risk I have taken over here. Highest up close body close candles, they're the order block, and also my stop loss covered the open of this order block, highest up close body close candle. Just either it will fall or I'll get stopped out, simple. The 50% of this gap is holding the market. I want to see just one body to close below this 50% uh of this gap, bullish gap. Trade the order block here around in this area. Either fall now or never fall, something like that. Order block has been traded, should keep falling, or it will be respected. The bullish order block, it will keep going higher. Now it will fall or it will never fall. Okay, so now my stop loss is safe around that area. It doesn't need to retest this area one more time. It doesn't need to do that. Either it will keep falling or it will stop me out. I'm good. I just can't put my stop loss to the break even right now, as long as this market is not going to fall and close.
Order filled.
Got stopped out. Perfect. I retested this over the block at this is disgusting. Yeah, top market. What's happening here? Things good. I want to see how it is falling. I'm not gonna re-enter over here, to be honest. I didn't have any intention to enter, but I don't know why I pushed the button. But it's okay. I just don't wanna re-enter. That's all, brother. All I need a body close below this 50%. That's all I need. Then it will keep falling. Oh, this week. See this week? Oh man. Oh man. A bad luck. Just a bad luck. Next time, good luck. Next time, it's gonna be good luck. See this gap, that was my target. Over here, in 50, 30 seconds, 15 seconds chat, when you're seeing that, I was targeting here, right? Exactly over there. That was this gap over here. Look at that fall. How beautifully, how beauty is that fall is gonna. And observe this gap, bearish gap, a very important bearish gap. This gap. I'm just not in re-entering over here, okay? Because to be honest, I didn't want to enter into this morning session. Uh, it is just 12 handle, $12 good. From 1 minute chart, from 1 minute chart, this gap, small gap over here. I don't know that it will give that entry or not. Like this. It can miss this trade because I have to enter when this candle close. I can't wait for this 22 YT model entry. I have to enter over here exactly. But for the sake of this conversion, this fair value gap over here, small gap, I'm gonna mark that. I don't think so it will come here again, but according to the rules, this should be the entry from 1 minute chart. Unfortunately, the best or secured area is this low of this gap, and then you have to take the partial here. This is for sure you have to take the partial here. There is no other compensation, there is no other exception, nothing. And the target would be the sell side liquidity. Put it where I'll just put this go. This gap, just observe this gap. Yeah, man, that tip was not expected. Okay, to be honest, because you saw here, the logic is when these candles perfectly rejected from the order block here, and also this gap. Okay, it is perfectly rejecting from this gap. This week doesn't need to appear on the chart. It doesn't need. Okay, sometimes it happens, unfortunately, and it happened over there. Then market fall, boom. So I will wait all of this area, all of this area, all of this area, all of this area, and then I'm seeing this market is going higher. Perfect. Did it give me any sort of selling opportunity? No. Came here, tapped to this gap, went higher again, came to this 50-minute last fair value gap. This is the 50-minute last fair value gap around that area. Then gave me 22 YT model. Either I will enter from that area or I'll just simply come here and we'll look for the perfect area to enter from the 22 YT model around this area. Okay, so there, that was my target if you guys remember. So entered over there, Target was over here. This week did the damage around this area. This week has done the damage. And sometimes this happens, but all of this run, I'm gonna let this go. And what happened? People start to panic. Brother, it's a bullish market. Take buy, take buy, take buy, take buy. No, it's not bullish market. I'm not interested to take the buy. I'm interested. Let them go and look at this fall and that fall. It's a structure fall. Look at the structure over there. Market structure shift, fair value gap, structure fall. And look at that fall. Does it look like structure fall? Is there any structure over there? No structure. But here you have the structure, right? I mean, I know it's a bit smaller. Just go to your own 15-second chart and look for that. Structure fall. Take the entry, take the partial, hold the trade. For what? I've already shown you. See the beauty. You don't need to hold it until that area to be profitable. You don't need to do that. But you will get it. Here, I will just take the decision. Should I take the entry over here or here? I prefer to take the entry from there. Why is that? Why I'm more preferring the entry from there? Because in 15-second chart, I'm seeing this gap. This gap is a very important gap. After clearing the buy side liquidity, when this market has perfectly shifted and with, I mean, it was falling, right? This is the only thing that went through this gap, bullish gap, that went through that bullish gap over here by that gap. This gap is highly important, and there is less probability market is going to violate the high of this gap. So when I'm seeing it from here, now I'm interested to enter from 1 minute chart. I prefer to enter from the low of this gap, and then maybe I'll take some partial over here. So something like that. Enter from there. Of course, if I enter from there, I'm not gonna hold my trade until that area. I'm just going to put my stop loss above that candle. That means if I get stopped out, I'm gonna take re-entry from this gap. This is gonna be the plan. That's gonna be the partial 1:1, or maybe here the partial, no, 12 candle, no partial, sorry. The top of this candle is gonna be the partial, this gap, volume balance gap, partial, and then the target is gonna be the target by putting the stop loss to the break even. If it can fall and take that sell side liquidity, I'm happy. If it doesn't fall and doesn't take the sell side liquidity by trailing the stop loss, I'll get stopped out. There is no bullish period that can stop the market, so I'm perfectly good with that. Need to get something from here, how to wait. And what happened most of the time, people doesn't let me wait. They told me, oh, this is the entry. And now these times, very small people, like 68 people are watching right now. But when we have like 200 people, 180, 90, 20 people, something like that, they're watching. They keep forcing, buy, sell, 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 sell. No, 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 no. This is not trading. First, you have to finish some rules. It has to go higher, take the liquidity, then it has to fall. Yeah, you can take the buy, as I explained that buy over here. Remember this area exactly over here, the order block. Tap to this order block, going higher. That buy you can take for a short period of time for this buy side liquidity, because I don't know where it will go. Is it coming for this gap, or is it coming for this 50-minute last gap? I don't know that. So whenever it will go higher, I'll start to look for the sell. So this is the first opportunity. Think about sell. Is there any selling opportunity? No. Is there any? 100% there is. Unfortunately, I got stopped out by that specific week. Shit happens sometimes, and it's a part of this game. Eagle sniper, boom! Thank you so much, brother. You got stopped out, wrong trade. You got stopped out, wrong trade. Oh, okay. So you're saying that I got stopped out and that was a wrong trade. I shouldn't go for that trade. Thank you so much for that information. But brother, you know that I trail my stop loss. Sometimes it hurts me. A lot of time it saves me. I trail my stop loss. But if I stop loss is over here, I never get stopped out. Not yet. So it's not the wrong trade, but you can say wrong management. So I did it wrong management, but not wrong trade. I think so. It's should be like that way. However, can be wrong, right? I'm a human being. Of course, I can be wrong. Sir Matthew, the thief weak, lol. Absolutely, brother. Okay, thank you so much. I don't think so. I will have anything here. Any of you got the fall? Any of you got the fall? So far, the fall was like near about 44 handle, something like that. Any of you got the fall? Please let me know that before closing the stream. Big John Viking, you got that? Oh man, you didn't think that this is a wrong trade? I'm happy, man. I'm in from 29 2494.25, 2494.25, 2494.25. Let me see what is that. Okay, so you actually are from here. Wow, at the beginning of the run. Yeah, that's the perfect area for entering. Absolutely the perfect area for entering. Awesome entry, brother. Awesome entry. Awesome entry. No valid entry. Boom. Okay, okay. Yeah, no valid entry. Absolutely, brother. Boom, got it. Thank you, Daniel, for writing boom, man. Bro, I'm saying you are go into much deep in 1 minute chart. You are going to deep like minute one chart. Last fair value gap should reject your expectations. You are my sir. I learned a lot of things from you. Rana Huzaifa. Okay, and I got you now. I understood you before. Thank you so much, brother, for being over here, man. Thank you so much. Hey Daniel, thanks for that penguin. Wings and Viking 1540 got in at 24.9 on 5. 24.9 on 5. What did you enter? 24.9 on 5. 9 on 5. 9 on 5. So you entered here somewhere, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. You entered here somewhere and you are out at 24.877. 877. 877. Awesome, man. From here to here, it's more than enough. I believe so. It's more than enough. I don't need to enter here, and then I don't need to hold the trade for this area. I don't need to do that. Okay. So from here to here, it's more than enough for being profitable. I believe so because my loss is very limited, man. If I take a loss, it's gonna cost very small loss, but profit is gonna be huge, man. Huge. So I really prefer or I really appreciate those people who took the entry here and closed the trade over there. Like the most logical level is just close the trade or maybe took the partial put your stop loss to the break even, whatever you do. But it's really awesome, really awesome. Hey Jamie, good morning, brother. I framed a lot of trade today. Unfortunately, I did the short. Congratulations, Jamie, and really awesome. Okay, to be honest, man, uh, this was not that good price action. I know some of you can think that it is good price action, but I will say this is not a good price action, to be honest. I wanna close the stream, but before that, I would love to talk a bit about here, and then we'll close the trade. Sorry, close the stream. This is the last fair value gap. Okay, so over here, this is the last fair value gap where market engineered liquidity here. See this liquidity engineered. I'm gonna remove this line from my chart. This is buy side liquidity. Do you have any confusion? No, you shouldn't have any confusion. Lot of buy side liquidity. See this buy side liquidity this high and that high. Beautiful swing highs. Buy side liquidity. I'm just gonna mark a line so that you can understand what I mean to say. This buy side liquidity here. Look at this buy side liquidity over there. Gonna another line around to this area. Now above this, I have this buy side liquidity which was my target from yesterday. This was the target from yesterday actually, which was this. Let me mark another line. So I'm gonna back on 1 minute chart. This was the buy side liquidity from yesterday. I'm done, okay, for the morning session. I'm done. You see this fall? I'm talking about the price action over here around this area, okay? You see this fall from the new day opening gap, sorry, daily fair value gap, sent the market lower, tap to the volume imbalance high as well as this 15-minute bullish gap. Now, if you go to the hourly chart, you will see that hourly entry gap, a very logical gap, entry gap. perfectly traded that. I'm gonna go back 50-minute chart. Even though I don't need this information, but I'm just adding this information. So this low over here, these lows, trade that 50-minute bullish gap. My first thing is, where is the liquidity? Now I can see here it has cleared that liquidity by a shallow run. Then it has liquidity here. See this low and that low. They are relatively equal lows. Very clean by sell side liquidity. Below this relatively equal lows, is there any relatively equal lows? No. There is an obvious liquidity, but it's not something like look like support for now. Is that liquidity that has been cleared by the market after clearing the buy side liquidity. Okay, so this liquidity has been cleared perfectly over here by that specific leg. Obvious liquidity is gonna be now my first target. So this high is gonna be my first target. Market fall. This is the first fair value gap, which is going to be the last fair value gap later. See this gap, I'm not going to mark this gap, but this is the gap that is holding the market over here. All of this consolidation is happening inside this gap overall here. Okay, before this leg, before that leg, all the price action doesn't have any value to me. Why? Because before this leg, low has cleared the liquidity. Nothing is over here. Now you will say that this is hindsight. No, this is not hindsight. I've already uploaded the video to my YouTube channel. Please watch that execution. I'm just trying to explain the things over here. Buy side liquidity, buy side liquidity, extreme buy side liquidity. I don't need to hold it for this liquidity. I don't know this market will come over here or not. I have no idea about that. This and this is going to be my target. These three, any of these three is gonna be my target. From where and how? This candle took all the liquidity over here. All the liquidity has been taken. Lowest down close body close candle that has traded the gap is gonna be your order block. This is that low that has traded that order block. So do you have the higher time frame? 100% you have the higher time frame. Last gap, market tap here. Market tap here. This is the the price action after the market close. Okay, so like after 4 p.m. this is the price action. So maybe you tried here, you got some stopped out over here. I don't know how did you manage it, but the way it was just around the closing of the market. So after 4 p.m. we don't trade after 4 p.m. Most of the prop firm is not going to allow you to trade after 4 p.m. So we're not going to trade after 4 p.m. We're waiting. Market open. This is the opening gap, new to opening gap. Market open. This candle went higher, close the opening gap or new to opening gap, fall. This is the gap, trade that gap. Am I going to take the sell? No. This is the buy side liquidity. I'm more interested to take the buy. So if I am interested to take the buy, I'm more interested to look on my left. What do I have over there? I can see except this last fair value gap, which has given the reaction from the top. Not convinced. Top rejection, consequent encroachment rejection. A very important things. Consequent encroachment rejection, top rejection. Very important thing. Consequent encroachment rejection, top rejection, bottom rejection. A very important thing. How many times do I need to show you this? Lot of times. Here, trade it, fall. Fair value gap. Trade it, fall. I don't care, man. I really don't care. So finally, this market came to this gap, and I can clearly see that it's rejecting from the 50%. What is that? Last fair value gap. One of the best fair value gap ever in this market. If you can observe this last gap, a lot of things is gonna be clear to you. Here, if you saw the execution, I took the buy from the order block. So lowest down close, body close candle. I took the order block entry. I was a bit earlier here, unfortunately, so got stopped out. After getting stopped out, then I took re-entry, and this is the 22 IT model. Look at this 22 IT model. Market structure shift, fair value gap or the volume balance. You will must get the fair value gap. Tap to this fair value gap, market went higher. But I was more interested for the order block, okay, rather than the 22 IT model. I was more interested for the order block from here. Trade last time went higher, clear some liquidity, trade the new day opening gap over here. Buy side liquidity is over there. Took the partial, I took the partial above this high, and then trailed the stop loss over here below this low. It was more obvious to me, so to trail the stop loss. Now if I don't trail the stop loss, my stop loss is below this low. Just think like that way. trade it, a bit difficult, a bit difficult, a bit difficult, and finally, boom, market started to go higher. Now, here is a question. Before going higher, what market has done over there? I don't need to mark them, and I don't need to mark them as well. Just look at these lows. Beautiful engineered sell side liquidity. Market went higher. Take that primary buy side liquidity, secondary buy side liquidity, extreme buy side liquidity, then keep going higher all of this area. However, it done all of these things from where? Last fair value gap. After trading this area, if I go on my left, I'm not able to show you this because the price is, disaster over here. Like, I'm not able to do that over here. But go to your NQ1, you will see the last fair value gap over here as well from the 1 minute chart. Extend it to your right, and you will see how beautifully it has been rejected. Yeah, there is a fake breakout, unfortunately, but it has respected so beautifully. Just one candle closed above that area. I want to show you something over here. Around this area, if you look over here from the beginning, do you see any fair value gap around that area? No, I don't see any. But if you can see any, please let me know. Okay, please don't forget to let me know. All of this consolidation, maybe you are just letting them go, and then finally market has cleared some sort of buy side liquidity. Clean highs has been cleared and came here. Am I going to take the sell from there? No. Why? I don't have any bearish gap over here. Nothing. If I had exactly the last fair value gap I showed you on the bottom, if I had something like that, I would start to look for the order block again to take the sell from there. This liquidity market has engineered over here. If I'm more interested to see this liquidity is going to be cleared, I will wait for this market to fall to some specific level to frame a buy from there. So from there, I will try to take a buy, take a partial, maybe hold the trade for this area. If it hit, good. If it doesn't hit and stopped me out here somewhere, I'm not interested to look for buy anymore. Why? Because if the market really interested to take it, it would go over there. It didn't go over there. Cleared liquidity, started to fall. I will start to look for selling opportunity from there. Now, I am not interested to go all of this price action. This is the 7 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. But if you go over there, you'll find some beautiful setups over there. I don't need to explain that right now. Where the market came, but before going here, remember what market left? Clean lows has been cleared. What is this? Last fair value gap. Remember, not thousands of the fair value gap, thousands of the fair value gap, thousand, no, last fair value gap. Click, extend to the right. Nobody should close above the constant encroachment of this last fair value gap. Inverse the last fair value gap here, tap to this last fair value gap, one more time tap to the last fair value gap. Yeah, bit go over there, came to the 15-minute last fair value gap, constant encroachment. Few moments ago or few times ago, I told you I'm not talking about the inverse gap. I'm talking about, sorry, I don't know about this inverse gap, but I know how to use this inverse gap perfectly. Last fair value gap. Not random gap, not thousands of the gap, not like million of the gaps. No, just the last fair value gap. It's gonna work 100% of the time? No. Sometimes it's gonna be broken, but most of the time it's going to work. I clearly 10,809 times I showed you nobody should close above the constant encroachment of this gap. Now, actually, I didn't go for all of this, perfectly marking this gap with the volume imbalance. I didn't do all of these things. I'm just sharing the information like randomly to you. Should respect like that way. Entry, stop loss above this candle, at least above that candle. Why? Because this candle has inverted this gap. Now I can't do that. It's 36 candle, so I'll cover it maybe until that area. as long as I'm feeling good. Okay, so it depends on you. I will get stopped out. That means I have already missed the opportunity. I don't need to think that the week will come from here to until there. I don't need to think like that way. Target, not saying until here, but this is a very hindsight. As an hindsight, everyone can do that. Everyone can do that. But I'm showing you the logic, a very specific area with a very specific things. This is the things. I showed it in live as well, a lot of times. Not one time, not two times. Came to this last fair value gap from 15-minute chart. This is that bullish fair value gap I'm talking about here. This is the 15-minute bullish gap. Below this bullish gap, I have the sell side liquidity over here. Trade this bullish gap. Last gap, what should you expect? Some sort of reaction. What is your expectation? Sell side liquidity is going to be cleared. So you are not interested to take the buy. Market tap here, open here, 9:30 open. Market went higher. Trade the 50%. Remember the opening gap 50%? Around this area. Took that highs, relatively equal highs, respected this gap one more time for the last time. Fake breakout, liquidity taken, didn't want to use, see it's gonna take that liquidity. Another last fair value gap over here, trade it, fall, frame the trade again. For what? Engineered liquidity, sell side liquidity. So I have the liquidity. Come, fall. Take the liquidity. All this buy. You can take this buy. I have no problem with that. It's up to you. Take the buy. I don't have any problem. I'm interested to wait for a selling opportunity. I'm gonna remove this one, sorry. Old, what to say, the 50-minute gap, broken, tap, went higher, came to the 15-minute last gap from the 15-minute chart on my right hand side. Here, that is that 15-minute last gap. Trade that last gap, leave the sell side liquidity open here, leave the sell side liquidity open here. Came here, market structure shift, fair value gap, tap to that fair value gap. I'm already in a trade. Didn't tap, not interested to take that entry. Sent the market lower. Did it leave, create any liquidity? For example, this low and that low. They are clean lows, some kind of relatively equal lows like this. Not like cleared that liquidity. So this low has been closed by the body. So this liquidity is gone over there. For example, it's not gone, it's a sell side liquidity. I missed the 22 YT model from the best area because I have this extreme sell side liquidity right over here. I will wait for this candle to come exactly where to this gap. Why? This is the 22 YT model. There is 0% possibility market to leave this gap open. I mean, it's not going to trade this. How many times did I show this to you? Ask yourself. Old 22 YT model, gap didn't been traded, came here, took that liquidity, respected 50%, sent the market higher. Where? Exactly to this gap. I'm going to remove this gap. Highest up close body close candle has been validated as an order block, right? By this candle, closed, order block. This very next candle, I'm interested to enter from the order block here. Stop loss above this order block, just above this order block, wanted to take, or if you can give some more space because it's smaller, right? Smaller. Remember, if this was not taken, it is not a valid trade right now. It's not a valid trade. If this low was not taken over here, instead of that, it was a clean lows, relatively equal lows, something like this relatively equal lows, or maybe this relatively equal lows, something like that. If I had that over there, I wouldn't think twice. That's my entry. That's gonna be my target. That relatively equal lows is gonna be my target. Or maybe I'll take the partial and I'll hold the trade for the sell side liquidity. If it can reach over there or not, I will see that. But this could be my target if it would leave the liquidity open here. So all this zone, I'm waiting. Why? To take sell. For taking sell, I need some liquidity to be taken at first. So it has cleared the liquidity, trade the gap. No randomness, no guessing, nothing, man. It's logical. Trade here, gave you the 22 IT model, tap to this 22 IT model. It's a risk. Every entry is a risky entry. Every single entry. is a risky entry. Nobody knows that the entry is gonna be winning trade. So it's a risk. I'm gonna take that risk from here for what? Most logical level, where the 50% of this area, right? And of course there is a gap. See this gap? We'll try to take some partial over here because this gap is very important, that specific gap. If I don't take that, I mean, if I can't take the partial over here because of my, like how many handle is that? 19 handle. So I'll try to take 20 handle partial. Okay, just for the sake of this conversion. Risk is 18 handle, partial is 20 handle. Then I'll hold my trade for the sell side liquidity by trailing the stop loss, and maybe I'll get stopped out over there. Or maybe I just covered 50 handle, just 50 handle below this low. Think like that way. I mean, for the sake of this conversion again, guys. Didn't give you the entry because market didn't tap over here. What does it mean? There is a possibility market will come over here. It's not guaranteed. There is a possibility. But how this market is coming over here? By leaving the liquidity or by taking the liquidity? I can say it's leaving by taking the liquidity, right? This low has been cleared over here by the body close. So it's not the liquidity anymore. Nobody is watching this as a support. And then market came here. Order block, I don't care. I'm not interested to take this sell. Not interested at all from the order block. But it left the liquidity. I don't care, man. It's a probability as well. So I'm gonna catch the run from the that probable entry. Stop loss above this area. Target is this liquidity. In between, I'll try to take some partial. Anywhere, okay. Wherever I feel good 20 handle, I'll take the partial on 20 handle, and then I'll try to hold the trade for this sell side liquidity. A game of the probability. Let's go. If it works, good. If it doesn't work, let it go. If you watch my execution, you will see I trail my stop loss too fast. So I always try to keep my stop loss near to my entry point. I'm not interested to influence any of you to do that. Do your own trading by your own management. I'm here only to explain you how you should read this market. Not 100% because I'm not 100%, but I'm just sharing how you should think about the market, why you should not get obsessed by this run, or why you should not obsessed by that run, that it's falling now, it's going higher now. There is some logic this market is working with. So if you can understand that logic, everything is going to be clear. This same logic has framed that sell. The same logic has framed that sell from here, which is more than enough for being profitable. That same logic has told me to take the buy from here. Unfortunately, that leg was unexpected, to be honest. So I got stopped out, and then I was not interested to go for the trade. If I were in front of my chart, then I would enter over here again, exactly over there. After seeing the, let me show you this. See this low over here and that low, this low and that low. They're the same lows. Oh, of course, I wouldn't enter over here after seeing. Sorry, I thought I saw the SMT, but there is no SMT. I saw the SMT actually. Uh, Later, I was not here in front of the chart around that area, but I saw some SMT around that area. That 100% I saw the SMT. Oh, okay. Here I think I saw this SMT, but I got suddenly I got confused because it's relatively equal. So where was the SMT? Here was the SMT actually. So I saw this SMT, so I would take a risk over here by putting my stop loss below this low, and then would love to hold the trade if it can hit my target or something like that. Same logic, I took the entry over there. Where is that? Here. The same logic, I took the entry over there. The same logic, I would go for the trade over there again. But I was just not in front of my chart, so I just took the partial over there, the midnight open, and then got stopped out by trailing the stop loss over here. This is all the game of probability. So just need to work with that probability, with the logic. Just don't get confused by the, all of this run up, move up, move, and sorry, up down, zigzag, zigzag. So be careful, guys. This is a bit difficult market. I hope uh, you will do good. Okay. Big John Viking 24915, 24915. Was that, brother? Jamie, you took the short. Congratulations, brother, if you got the boom. Rana Huzaifa, you are going to take a buy. Congratulations. I'm sorry. Best of luck, brother. I hope you'll get your boom. At least make sure you have taken some partial, okay? Most of the time, what I realized is when you take one trade and trail your stop loss to break even, you got stopped out. Most of the time, what I realized is when you take one trade and trail your stop loss to break even, you got stopped out. I agree with you, brother, but by trailing stop loss, I have managed most of the time I managed my huge risk, I mean huge loss into a small loss. So sometimes or most of the times I got stopped out to the break even, I'll have to take re-entry. But as long as the risk is zero, I feel confident, okay? Because I know that there is no risk because my stop loss is at the break even or maybe very near to my entry point. And I know that if it doesn't work, I'm gonna get a very small loss. At the beginning, when I'm getting the run, market is going to trade that PDRA, there is a possibility it will stop me out. That's why I put my stop loss to the logical level. But when it left that area, I don't feel good to hold the trade. Like here, if you say around this area, that area. At the beginning, when I'll frame the trade, I'll put my stop loss over here, right? Around that area, exactly over here. So you saw that my stop loss was exactly over there. At the beginning, my stop loss was over there. But when I have seen that market has already traded this area, I don't feel confident to hold this trade over here. So it came here, then fall, took the liquidity or sorry, took the partial. I'm already in the break even. After taking the partial, what happened? Market stopped me out, then fall. This fall happened. This is something illogical to me. It should not do that. So if it do that, I'll get stopped out. I'll try to take re-entry. And in that type of scenario, what I will do after taking partial, got stopped out to the break even, and then I would love to re-enter from there, exactly from here. Both of them I talked in front of you. Okay, nothing is hindsight. Both of them while it was appearing on the chart. That's gonna be my re-entry by putting my stop loss over here. At least over here, let sell side liquidity. Of course, then I can hold the trade as long as I want. You see my execution and then how I keep holding the fall or keep holding the by trailing the stop loss by moving the target profit. Just make sure that I can cover the maximum secured profit. But yeah, I prefer this one. I don't feel good to hold the trade after taking the partial, to hold the trade over here, because after taking the partial, if I get stopped out over here, what is the benefit of this partial? I don't see any benefit. So I prefer put it here in this area. I got stopped out around this area, right? By that specific week. I didn't want to see this week. If I want to re-enter, I have to re-enter from this gap. What did I say? Just look, observe this gap. This is a very important gap because this is the candle or gap that has gone through this gone through this candle. So I would love to re-enter over here by putting my stop loss here somewhere to target this area, and then after targeting this, I'll put my stop loss. So here I got $12 loss, then I'll get the huge profit from here, from there to there, right? So I'm just saying this is my way to do that. But of course, I don't see any logic to take the partial and then hold the trade over here. I didn't know that it's going to happen. If it happens, I'm gonna re-enter over there. What I'm going to lose? Nothing. Got partial, got break even, going to get re-entry. Either way, they are the same risk, same risk. That means this entry risk and this entry risk are the same. So if it doesn't work, it is also not going to work. Either way, I'm good. That's my logic, brother. I am really close to pass the evaluation. I'm going to wait for tomorrow. That's awesome, Jamie. You should wait for the tomorrow because, in my opinion, this market has moved a lot today, and we should not force the market today anymore to give us some run. Let her fly today. Okay, just let her fly. Give her the freedom today, Jamie. Okay, thank you so much, guys. I think you have got something from this live. It's not like useless live. I think so, like that way. But yeah, if you feel like it's good, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to leave the like. And yeah, if nobody has no question, then I'm gonna close the stream for today. See you guys tomorrow. Okay. My microphone, my webcam, boom arm, all of them has reached today. Okay, I already got them, but I'm going to plan to set up from Bangladesh. I'm going to go for the full professional mode for my trading because I need multiple charts. I'm watching just the thing you are watching, I'm watching the same thing. If I can open another three charts in one chart, I'm watching what is happening on YM, ES, and NQ from 15-minute chart, hourly chart, and daily chart. If I can make one monitor dedicated for them, one monitor to dedicate them what is happening with dollar index and crude. I'm sorry, dollar index and the what is that? Uh Nasdaq. And I just keep saying NQ and I forgot the Nasdaq. The Nasdaq. What is happening in between them? And the last one, of course, the most important one is my viewers, the chats, the everything. If I can do that, I feel so confident. So I'm planning for three monitor at least at the beginning, three monitor and webcam, everything. So far the best. Let's see if we can go for the full professional mode and we can generate more profit from this market. I believe if we can see more charts, we'll be able to make more money from this market and we'll be able to be more precise. You know, this doesn't make any sense to you guys, but I it makes a lot of sense to me. So just watching one chart, just what is happening in 1 minute chart, 1 15-minute chart, I'm fully blind. I don't know what is happening here. I'm fully blind. And just think, I just don't know what is happening in this dollar index chart. If I can know what is happening in this dollar index chart, lot of things is gonna be very easy for me to take a decision. And most of the time, I'm not going to miss any trade, or most of the trade, I'm not going to miss them. Yeah, thank you. See you guys. Until then, cheers.